Hello all soup lovers, it's me Kathy and it is Soup Sunday and my hair's out of control. Today we're going to make a fun sweet potato and lentil soup with a little bit of curry and some coconut and some other stuff, and it's going to be really fun to make. I'm winging it, so you can wing it along with me. Have fun! We're going to start with a little olive oil to saute our aromatics in. Actually, pretty much everything's going in. Just a couple of turns, and this soup is not going to require any flour like we have in the past, so hopefully the lentils will thicken it up. And it doesn't have to be thick, it's just soup. So anyway, we're going to add the olive oil to the pan, and I have taken some celery, some carrots, some onions, some diced sweet potatoes, and I've already prepped them. See, we have our onion, our celery, our carrots, and our sweet potatoes, and those are all going to go in at the same time. And we're going to soften those up, and then we're going to add some broth and some lentils and cook those up, and some seasonings, and here we go. The burner is set on medium because we want to more sweat these than, fry them. So we're just going to mix those around, get them to go, and we will follow their progress as we go. Okay, we're going to add our seasonings at this time. And as always, the salt. Chicken stock, so we don't have to go too salty, and a little pepper. I wasn't going to do it, but I think I am. Little pinch of red pepper flake. Just for a little wow. And some cinnamon. Oops. I don't know how this curry powder works, but we're going to throw in a little curry powder. Some freshly grated ginger. It's actually microplaned. I like to do it that way because it, as I have said previously, it gets the strings out, but also you get the ginger juice. And then a little bit of fresh cilantro. Love cilantro. You can leave that out if you want, because a lot of people do not like cilantro. And some chopped up garlic. Flavor, flavor, flavor. We are flavor flav today. Okay. That's going to do it for now. We're going to continue to stir these and soften them up. Now, with some of the other soups that I've made with you, I had to cook the vegetables all the way till they're really soft, but not in this case because we need to boil the lentils in the soup until they're done, and that takes about 20 to 30 minutes. So the vegetables can be, not quite as soft as we have in the past, but we're going to let them go a little longer. They need to be softer. You should smell this. It's so fragrant with the curry and the cinnamon. Yum! And now we are ready for our lentils. We got about a couple lentils here. mix those in with our vegetables. Now we're going to add some chicken broth. I made it with Better Than Bouillon, but you could use it from a can or a jar or a carton. We'll make it, you know, it's funny. I have a bunch of stuff in my freezer to make chicken stock. So maybe one of these soup Sundays we'll make chicken stock. Or maybe I'll just do that separately. So in we go. I'm going to stop there. That's almost 4 cups. And we're going to crank up the heat a little bit, bring this baby to a boil. And then we're going to turn it down and simmer it. So, the cilantro added a lot of green. I have spinach planned for this soup, which I'm still going to use, but I thought it needed something green, and it already has. Just as a little quick tip, I think I forgot to turn the video off, but as a quick tip, as you can see the lentils coming to the top and it's just bubbly, that's what a perfect simmer looks like. When you just get a little bubbles rising to the top, that's a perfect simmer, see? So, I don't know what has happened with our timeline, but we're still waiting to boil. Okay, looking pretty boily right now. I'm going to reach over here so I'm not in your way, and I'm going to turn the heat down just a scotch. Because this is a electric stove, it takes a little time for the heat to go down or go up. With a gas stove, it's much quicker, much more accurate. But that's okay. I've done well so far with this one. And I grew up cooking on an electric stove, so I only cooked with gas when I went to work in restaurant kitchens. So we're gonna let this go. I've asked Alexa to set a timer for 20 minutes, and we're gonna check those lentils at that time and see, you know, if they're tender. And when the lentils and the vegetables are tender, we are going to finish our soup off with our spinach and another little surprise. We're not quite at 20 minutes yet, but this is my like fun thing. I have this Coco Lopez in my refrigerator for a long time. It's not Coco Lopez, but it's cream of coconut. So just because, add a little sweetness, add a little something, something, goes well with curry. We're gonna squeeze a little bit of that in there. And I was gonna wait till the end, but I'm not gonna wait any longer. It's in, and we're gonna stir it in. And now it really smells good. So I'm waiting for Alexa, and so are you. Okay, so this took a little longer than anticipated. We have now gone almost 30 minutes. We got 3 minutes left on our 10 more minute timer. So what we're gonna do now is add the spinach. I was gonna wait till the end, but this is the end. I've been testing the vegetables, so we are just about there. It's the lentils that are holding us back. Taking longer than anticipated. But they will, as the soup cools, they will continue to cook and absorb the moisture. So there we go. Pretty green, yellow, orange, lots of color, lots of flavor. And in just 2 minutes and 5 seconds, we're going to test the vegetables and lentils. Well, I put Kelly outside to bark, but she's right outside this window that I'm standing next to. So here we have our sweet potato and lentil soup. And what we're going to do is lift out a little ladleful and get a knife and give it a poke. See how we're doing? Okay, so carrots. Yeah, if you can catch one. Soft. Sweet potatoes. Way soft. We know the spinach is soft. Yeah, carrots are good. And let's see about the lentil. Squish that. Yep, it crushes right down, so that's ready to go too. I don't know if you can see that or not, but now we're gonna put it in a pretty bowl and see what it looks like. I just happen to have one right here. This was my mother's china. And we're gonna get us some broth and some veggies and some lentils and clean up the edge a little bit so we can show it off. And we're showing it off. It's beautiful, colorful, and you should smell it. Right now you wish you had smell-o-vision. And I wanted to thank you for joining me on Soup Sunday. And I'll be posting some more stuff between now and Thanksgiving, but have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm going to see my grandchildren that I haven't seen in about 2 years, so I'm very excited. And we'll be doing lots of fun cooking stuff. And maybe we'll even post some of it. Happy Thanksgiving and happy Soup Sunday.